18 creators, trapped in a world surrounded by the border. A 100 by 100 plot of land is all they have to their names. Every week, the border will expand by 100 blocks. With limited resources in their zone during the wait times, alliances will be built, friendships will be broken, and chaos will ensue inside these unforgiving walls. Welcome to Borders SMP.
We feel so blessed. We are still here with our music. We never would have believed it back in the days 15 years ago. And here we go again now. Yeah.
We were just some kids looking up to the sky with the sound of the radio, saying yes we'll never die. When we started to play, didn't know what to do. Just a feeling, maybe we found what we were looking for. Just a feeling, it's the way it was meant to be. 'Cause here and now, yeah, that's who we wanna be. We feel alive, still there like a family. We couldn't think it, we couldn't hide it, singing along through the years. 'Cause here and now, that's who we are.
What is up, guys? CruiserBitch42 here, and thank you guys so much for watching the trailer for Borders SMP. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, well, besides the trailer, like what else is there to it? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I am here to explain the rest of the SMP, basically in not like full detail, but giving you guys some ideas as what to expect. Now, first of all, let's look around here. So this is our 100 by 100 border. This is how much room we have inside of this little box of ours. Now, to some of you, people might be like, hey, this is a good enough amount of room. But you also have to keep in mind that there's 18 people trapped in this thing together until the border eventually expands a little bit more. But for the first week, there's just going to be 18 of us in this little tiny spot trying to figure it out. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, well, Mitch, this doesn't look too bad. I mean, look, you've got like pigs, you've got cows, there's chickens, other things. Oh my God, there's even sheep in here. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Now, also, before I say anything else, keep in mind, this is not going to be like where we're doing the SMP. That will be decided the day before. I'm going to be going through a bunch of worlds, seeing which worlds might be challenging, which ones might be easy, and then I'll make my final decision as to which world I think would be a good one for the SMP. The other thing that I won't be doing is I will not be looking underground, because looking underground, Lord knows what will be under there. But for this, we can just do this for fun in this little test world. But in the actual SMP, once I find an area I think is good, I will not look underground because I don't want to spoil myself, as I will be participating too. So it would be kind of useless if I just, cheated and looked under the ground and whatnot. But you're probably thinking to yourself, well, this is a good area. Like, you got water, there's fish, like, you got a load of food in this area. Well, here's the problem. There's one tree. There's only one tree in this little spot, maybe like 5 pieces of oak. Now, to begin with, like, that's fine for one person, but for multiple people, you could hold an embargo on the oak. You could be like, no, I'm not giving you a sapling to a tree. You can't use any wood. You have to get me something to, get more. So I expect a lot of people to be very tricky with this SMP, as you could totally embargo things and use people to do things and whatnot just for supplies. I mean, basic supplies like an oak log might be hard to come for just because of the area we're going to be in. Now, I'm going to go underground as I explain the rest of the rules for this SMP. So like I said, it's the borders, obviously, as you know. And the border is massive. You can't go through it, except for me. Well, I'm in spectator mode, but you can't go through it. Anything on this outside, even if you got through it, you can't even break anything. So it's not even worth you trying to escape. It's not going to do anything. Now, for us, let's go underneath the ground and see what's here. So there's actually a decent cave system. Nothing massive, but there is cave. So that's pretty good. Now, in another test world that I was doing, which the one you saw in the trailer, that one actually had a whole mine shaft underneath, which was pretty interesting. So it's really going to be shocking when we find out what's there. Oh, look, see, there's a mine shaft over there. See, not even that far away from this border. But since we're stuck inside, we can't find it. Now, there are some other additional rules. There will be canon lives. If people know, like, Dream SMP, it's kind of like that, where you'll have canon lives for different situations and events. If you die to, like, a creeper or a skeleton, or somebody kills you by accident, that doesn't really count. This is for events and other things that will be happening on the SMP, because, yes, there will be events. I have lots of ideas for the SMP, and I'm hoping that the creators are ready, because, oh, there's going to be some fun stuff happening weekly. Between people just coming up with random things to do and, you know, me having some events planned in the back of my head, there's going to be a lot going on. Now, besides the walls, you know, is there an actual story to this SMP? Well, in a sense, there is, but that's kind of up to the creators. I want the creators to, you know, let their creative juices flow and see what they can come up with. Think of it kind of like Rust. If you've ever played Rust and you've seen me live stream it, we had the pantsless bandits, and we would rob people if they wore pants. Think of it kind of like that, where we're going to make up really random lore and plots and goofy things, and we'll just see how it goes. I expect a lot of the creators to have a good time in this, especially with a lot of the people in here from all different time zones and stuff. I mean, I tried to grab people from everywhere, and luckily the 17 people that, you know, got back to me and everything like that, which for people who are on my channel might know familiar faces, some people may not. I highly suggest checking out everyone's point of view for this series. Not everyone will be live streaming. Example being like Kayla or Kay. She is going to be recording this series since she can't live stream, so make sure to check out her videos when she posts them. And for myself, I will be both streaming them and uploading them in edits and stuff, so that way it's not like a 4-hour stream, you know, dropping on the channel. I'll edit them up nicely, give you guys funny moments, little plot things, etc. But that is about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like, massive I need to tell you about the world. There isn't much. I mean, obviously, this border also expands into the Nether and the End. I have no clue how we're going to find an end portal in this nightmare. I don't even know if it's possible to go to the end in this. I have gone to the end with the world borders. It's very janky. But maybe that'll be something for an event. Who knows? But like I said, I have lots of ideas. I don't want to spoil too much. I do want to give massive shout-outs to all the creators that accepted my invites and joined and are hyped for this. So make sure to check out everybody down below. I have links to everyone down there. And also, big shout-out to Creep, who ended up coming up with the design for the logo. As usual, Creep does awesome job in the art department. So thank you very much for helping out with that. And that, I believe, is it. There isn't too much else for me to discuss without going into, like, spoiler territory. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people in this SMP. It's going to be a good time. This is my first time ever doing something like this, so all I can hope for is the best. I really wanted to make an SMP for, like, the longest of time ever since Origins SMP started. I've just been in that mindset where I really wanted to make one. Now I realize why it's so difficult. It's very hard. It's very hard to make an SMP. So I give massive shout-outs to everybody else who makes these, because these are not easy. Especially when you have to come up with ideas and, like, all that other stuff. It's not easy. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this. So I really, really hope you guys will enjoy the SMP. And remember, it launches on November 20th at 2 p.m. EST over on Twitch. So make sure, like I said, to go down below and check out everybody. Also on YouTube for people who are streaming as well. And I'm sure when it comes to recordings and stuff, you can expect those throughout the weeks of all the streams. For me, myself, I plan to be streaming a good amount of this. So expect it, like, occasionally, like every other day, if I can. But like I said, I don't want to play it too much because then I'm gonna get bored. So I gotta limit myself. But yes, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in Borders SMP. Bye!